Mike's 59. Check.
They go play action with Wilson. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No chance.
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
All day, baby, all day.
At their own 46-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I got you. Check, hot route. Hot. 2-6. Here we go. 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They can't stop us.
Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to run, but he's got a long. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. There he goes, left side.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get sacked.
Here's Murray. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Redskins 7, Cowboys 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end.
They'll toss it to Henry.
Hey, we got 4 down.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Yeah, baby.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
1st down, Cowboys.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Draw play. This is Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going to run. Here's Bolden. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Single receiver. Hey, watch 28. Hey. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Here we go. Mike 5-4. Shut up. Crash.
He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
That's it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
Move
up.
the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
They don't want it, fellas.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, baby. Come on.
From the 35 on second down, Murray. And he rifles one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it'll be third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
It's fourth down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. This is caught. It's Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Rip left. Rip left.
Washington Redskins, first down.
Sponge. 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 No.
23-yard line.
First down, Murray. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ryan Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Redskins 14, Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Play action, it's Wilson, rolling to his left. And caught by Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
35. He's coming. Check him. I got wide.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Jam him.
A toss left. Henry. They find some open field here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Bolden. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Cowboys 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
That's it. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 50.
Murray now on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Murray with a third and long. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty costs some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Hey, watch the screen.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now Murray. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete.
Here we go.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Mike's 15 on it. 15 on it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down and give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, Mike 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He may try and run for this. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, motion.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35.
Let's go!
Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here comes the boom. I see you,
Officially
boy.
no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on second down. Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Pushing his way through. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
4 down, 4 down. Watch 23.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Bring it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Complete, it's Henry. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a second down.
All day, baby.
Second and 6.
Mike, 59. Watch the run, watch the run.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Derrick Henry.
Run!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team.
Brandon Cooks, the 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks, 77 yards, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He completes it to Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice gain.
And a Cowboy first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, it's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the incompletion, right there, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Bring it.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry for Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Hopkins' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Heavy on the edges.
Hey.
He's back to throw.
I'm coming after you.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Ringo.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that will keep pressing. In this situation,
and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the curl.
Back to throw. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Murray, one final try. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Know your job.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cowboys, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. You have a big decision here to make about one of your players. Your player is now ready to... There is a high chance of re-injury if you play him. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. You have a player healed from injury and ready to play. This is the development traits. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities...